What up, guys? This is Jessica with Whispers of Grace Healing. I am here to do a reading that I feel compelled to do. A lot of us have been feeling some severe pressure, not only from life, but from spirit and our ascension, and just so many things are happening. And it's that last final push this year in order to make some major moves. And I feel like a lot of us are really feeling this pressure build, right? um as I was like kind of going over this spread and what they really want to touch on, I kept hearing the song Under Pressure by Queen, and I had to like go listen to it. And guys, I would really suggest after this video, please go watch it. See if it brings anything up for you, because it definitely brought some things up for me. But I hope everyone is doing well, and I hope you gain some information or knowledge about what is going on in your life, and hopefully we can get you some clarification, because I'm curious too, why is spirit putting so much pressure right now? So what I want to go over is the different events and choices to be made, which I feel like there's going to be kind of three different categories here. Which they do what they want, guys. I am just the messenger. So what lessons and teachings are, these things in our life for? What's the best possible choice? And how is this helping us grow? Because that's really what all of it is about anyway. So yeah, guys, I feel like this is going to be a very interesting video, and make sure that if you resonate with me, my energy, or these messages, to give it a thumbs up, share with your friends, drop me a comment, let me know how it resonates with you. And I wish you all the best of luck. Hey, Sherry. Hey, Kara. Hey, Christina G, Lachey, Jenny, Angie. What? Guys, I love you. Y'all are freaking awesome. I miss you guys so much. I'm telling you, as much as I would like to think, oh, I need a vacation, I could take a week off, I'm telling y'all, by day 3 or 4, I am missing y'all, guys. Something serious. Something serious. So thank you to everyone who is supporting this channel, supporting me. I will be making an updated video, because more stuff has come out about this house, and it's not looking too good. So all my prayer warriors, please say a prayer for me and my family, and hopefully we can get through this unscathed. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm still sick. So y'all gonna see me in all my messed up glory. This is real shit. So even though I am still sick, I am showing up, because that's how I do. When spirit says get the message out, you got to get the message out, right? So if anyone feels like sickness and sinus infections and all that fun stuff is gross, then I would definitely suggest you clicking off now, because this is real life. Shit happens, and I'm not going to stop my mission. If I have any bit of energy and they want me to get a message across, I'm going to do it. So I apologize for my sniffling and my hacking and whatevs, but it is what it is. So, hey, Jamie, how are you doing, hon? All right, guys, so let's get started. We got Knight of Pentacles popping up right now. So could be feeling like things are really stagnant, slow moving, definitely wanting to move towards something. You could be feeling very overburdened right now and kind of trapped, like stuck in this place of not really sure what the next step is, and hoping someone is going to provide you an answer. I feel like some of you are hoping that some miracle is going to happen and you're just going to be saved and everything's going to make sense. But listen, when we have so much pressure on us, it gets to that point where it's that surrender of dropping everything, dropping the fear, dropping the doubt, dropping the overanalyzing and taking on more than we can handle and choosing the best path available for us. And the only way that I've known to get through anything that's happened this week is pure faith. Is pure fucking faith, is just choosing to, talk to my guides and talk to God and be like, listen, I know you hear me. I know you wouldn't put me in this situation if it wasn't for my highest good. I know you're testing me, and my faith is not going to run out. I believe in you. I believe in me. And I believe in this fucking process. You would not lead me here if this was not for my highest good. So what do? Pick up a fucking wand and say, I do what I can in this moment, right? What do you have control over? Whatever you don't, no need to worry about it. Yes, it's scary, guys, but listen, the pressure they are putting us under is pulling every ounce of fear, guilt, shame, all these like limiting beliefs, and putting those aside and choosing to move forward regardless, okay? Because there are things that you can't see clearly. It don't make sense yet. But doesn't it always make sense at the end when you get through all the bullshit and you're climbing and digging your way out of the bullshit that you've been going through, and you feel like you can't see any light at the end of the tunnel, and you keep pushing and keep pushing, and then all of a sudden everything unfolds even more beautiful than you could have thought, and you're like, oh yeah, that's exactly why I went through that. That's pretty much what's happening, guys. Okay. So let's see what the actual events are, or choices to be made. I know that there are at least 3. So let's see. Okay, so we have the 2 of Wands. So some of you, and listen, I'm going to read these as individual and as like an overall message. But remember, these are general readings, so they may not apply to everyone. If these events or choices don't make sense to you, then the rest of the message is not going to make sense either. And that just means that these messages aren't for you today. So, all right, 2 of Wands. What do you got on the 2 of Wands, Spirit? So, the 2 of Wands always does, it represents a crossroad. It means that there are some definite changes that need to happen, choices that need to be made. Some of these decisions might not be so easy, okay? But, some of these things could have, felt like divinely orchestrated reconciliations, maybe people coming in and out of your lives, coming back from the past. Could also mean that there are certain things that are happening in your life that kind of make you feel nostalgic, right? So with the 2 of Wands, I'm kind of getting that this is a worldview, like changing the way that you perceive things. I feel like one of the biggest decisions with this card in general is about being able to support those that are on this journey with you, like really aligning with the energies that match your oh my gosh, I can't speak, your vibration. Okay. This is about supporting each and every one of our brothers and sisters, no matter where they are on this journey. Even if we're not on the same vibration, everyone is going through it at their own pace, at their own time, and their own way of doing so, right? So I think this is a really important message to remember, to support those that are on this journey as well, even if it doesn't match your vibration or your path. That doesn't mean that you have to accept that into your life, okay? But I feel like that's really going to shift the kind of motivation and the ability to encourage yourself too. Yes, we're not all on the same path. Yes, we're all, on our different missions, but yet all of our missions are so important. And I think it's really important that we support and encourage that within ourselves and within the collective energy as well. I feel like a lot of us are seeing a lot of the pressure and the changes that are going on in this world, and it's very scary. It's very scary seeing all of these changes and the things that spirit is ripping out of our lives and, turning up on their heads and, really giving us a different perspective of what's truly happening, not only in our personal world, but what's going on outside of us too. I feel like this is really about choosing your vision carefully. Okay. There's a lot of us that are feeling the pressure that, are kind of falling back into old belief patterns and doubt and fear. And listen, we need to be relentless in our faith and our love and choosing to push through to the finish line regardless of our circumstances and saying, listen, I don't care what obstacles stand in my way. I don't care how many times I have to be detoured or rerouted, because every opportunity is giving me a chance to thrive, to succeed, to blow past my limiting beliefs and the way that I think things work. I am changing my perspective, and I choose to be open to receiving anything that needs to come into my life for me to uh, change the way that I interact and choose to perceive my everyday experience, right? So then with the Emperor here, and again, these could be separate or together, but some of you might need to really take ownership in your life. Okay. Really get to that point where, regardless of what choices and sacrifices you have to make in order to move forward and choose the destiny and the faith that fate, right? Your fated experiences, your divine destiny that has been laid right before your feet, and all the things that you have conquered to get to this point of saying, I fucking did it. I did it, right? My faith, the actions that I've taken, the perseverance that has helped me push through, because I am fucking resilient, right? This is taking ownership, taking responsibility, and choosing to move forward regardless of what stands in your way, because the Emperor don't stop for shit. You know what I'm saying? It's just like the Empress. They encompass all. The Emperor looks around their world and says, I got this. I am fate. I am my own destiny. I have all that I need to push past this resistance, because I've done it before and I'll do it again, right? With the Queen of Swords and the Seven of Pentacles reversed. Listen, some of y'all just running out of patience, okay? Some of y'all running out of patience. So I feel like some of you are tired of being guarded, tired of blocking yourselves, tired of blocking abundance. And, a lot of you could be feeling this like, okay, why is this taking so long? Why am I not receiving the abundance or the love that I am looking for? Why is this taking so long to come to fruition? Okay. Hi, Diana. Hey, Colby. Hey, all day alchemy. So yeah, guys, with the Queen of Swords, I feel like this is kind of just choosing to surrender. Okay. Um, because with the Queen of Swords, like, she can be brutal, guys. Um, Actually, I really like her because she has a good heart. The Queen of Swords has a good heart, guys. Um, She just doesn't let a lot of people see it. Now, whether you are male or female, the Queen of Swords can, it's not about gender, it's about the energy that it resonates with. The Queen of Swords has a huge heart and is very giving, but can also be very guarded to anyone who they feel has ulterior motives, and learns from experience, right? The experience of life has made her very guarded of her heart and of her fortune and of, who she is and what she stands for, because this queen has, same thing as the emperor, they have fucking done it, and they learned to do it on their own, right? They didn't have to step on people. They didn't have to have anyone hold their hand and build it for them just so they can move into their palace. They did it on their own. They did it on their own. So, you know, if you feel like you're spending too much time and energy focusing on any one thing that is not coming to fruition, or you're not seeing the turnaround, then maybe you need to shift your focus, right? Maybe you need to lay down your guard and choose to focus on something that, you know, it's like I've been saying it all week. It's just a detour. You think that you have the specific thing in mind, and you want it to look a certain way in order for it to be easier on you, or whatever the case may be. But spirit doesn't always work that way. And if it's not what is in alignment with your soul or what is truly best for you, they're going to reroute you. So yeah, it can be a little daunting and scary and financially draining to go through all these detours, but where they are leading you is so much bigger than what you could have ever expected. Hey, Kendra. Yes, it is. It is very pretty here. So if any of these storylines make sense to you, and listen, with the Seven of Pentacles here too, I'm also getting be grateful. Like, another song that's coming up is by Garth Brooks, Unanswered Prayers. Okay. Sometimes we can pray to God that we want something so bad. And when we don't get it, we question. We question source. We question our faith. We question what we're even doing. But in the long run, they were thankful that God did not answer that prayer, because God brought something so much better that actually, was the best thing for that person, right? So just understand that sometimes when things don't work out the way that you think they will, just have faith that something better is even coming, that is coming in its place, right? It might either just not be time, or it wasn't meant for you to begin with. And that's where we have to surrender. That's where we have to just be like, okay, well, I'm going to quit putting so much time, energy, and focus on something that is not working out for me. If it's a job or whatever the case may be, it can still be there, but it doesn't need all your focus. It's like waiting for water to boil. It's waiting for something to manifest that you have no control over, right? A lot of the messages I've been getting too, especially for those that are on soulmate or twin flame journeys, quit trying to manifest on someone else's behalf. Focus on your freaking life, guys. Okay? This is about you. This is about your journey. This is about your mission. Okay? You cannot manifest on other people's terms. They have to do that for themselves. So focus on your life, see where there is resistance. If you feel like you need to move in a slightly different direction, or turn around and go in the complete opposite direction, do whatever you feel you need to get the energy moving again. But no matter what, have faith, take authority, and own the decisions that you're making. Okay? So yeah, Five Pentacles popping out. So quit playing victim. A lot of you need to like really focus on the gratitude versus the lack. Okay. Yes, something might not be going your way, but again, there's something else that needs your attention. So I feel that, especially with the Seven of Pentacles being reversed, it can represent like just not feeling fulfilled or being in this complacent and energy of why. Why not me? Why can't something good just happen for me? Why can't, all my dreams just come true now? Why do I have to go, that why? Okay. That's going to get you in a big, big pile of trouble, guys. I can already feel it. And it's an illusion. It's a freaking illusion. Okay. So if you want things to start moving in your favor, it is up to you to listen to the guidance from within and make the necessary decisions and choices that are going to help you reroute into a more path of least resistance. Okay. I'm so sorry, y'all. All right. So what are the lessons and teachings? Okay. Love that you are different. Honor Gaia. Please. I'm really getting honor the transformation, because a lot of this, of what is going on in your life, is teaching you to honor your uniqueness, to honor your path and where you're going, choosing and perceiving in the way that makes you feel best, right? That's not going to drain you. That's not going to, cause you to be out of alignment. But understanding the pieces of you that make you uniquely you, right? No one can take your place. No one, absolutely no one. It doesn't matter if you have very similar qualities. No one is exactly the same. So it's time that we start embracing our uniqueness, embracing our beliefs, embracing the way that we choose to live life and see the world, how we interact with the world, how we interact with self and with spirit, and choosing to see the magic within. Okay. Embrace that your world is different than a lot of people, and that's okay too, right? If you're living a spiritual life and still very much in a 3D existence, and you're feeling very uncomfortable with the way that, you see things going on around you, embrace that too, because you are the way shower, my beautiful light workers. You are the ones that illuminate this world to love and hopefulness and experience on spirit's behalf. What we are experiencing is a beautiful unfolding of God's truth. I wouldn't trade it for the world, no matter how many times they have made me, like, they're making me teary-eyed, no matter how much they have made me feel like I am suffering. I was never truly suffering, besides when I was living out of my truth. I understand my truth now, and that's the most beautiful thing I've ever experienced, and I know y'all are feeling it too. That's the hope that we need to hold on to. With honoring Gaia, it's honoring that these old parts of ourself, that really grueling process of shedding away these belief systems and the old life we used to live, all the trials and tribulations that we had to overcome in order to get to that emperor mode, to say we did it. We overcame. We transformed. By honoring the space within us that is one with this earth, one with source. I believe that God is in every single thing. God is in these trees. God is in this air. God is in these mountains. God is within me. He is within you. And he fucking loves us. fucking loves us. He would not ask us to step up to the plate and shine this beautiful light, the wisdom that we hold that pours through like ancient knowledge just coming right out the scripture. That is from him. That is from it, right? And this is nourishing our path. It's guiding the way. And this is how we get to the emperor, by trusting and listening and acting and choosing to never, ever give up. To say there is no such thing as failure or quitting. It is simply moving in a slightly different direction and choosing what is in most alignment for the highest good of not only us, but for the highest good of all. Because this journey is not just about our benefit, but it's about the benefit of everyone, and changing the dynamic of what this world relies on as truth. And once we get to that point, like once we get to that point of realizing that we've been focusing too long on things that are not moving in our favor, or that have kept us so guarded, and choosing to live out our past over and over and over again, and still choosing that storyline to the point where we can't even deal with it anymore. It's like, I don't even want to look at it, but you need to look at it so you can understand why you're letting it go. Because that pain that we've been holding on to, that narrative that we've been telling ourselves, is not truth anymore. And it's up to us to rewrite that story and share our thoughts on it. To say, yeah, I was digging that hole, digging. And finally I realized, shit, I buried myself in the process. But you know what? I got the tools to make some stairs. You know what I'm saying? If you keep digging down, you're going to keep going down. But if you strategize, you can still carve out the earth to make the steps towards ascension. You know what I'm saying? Be vigilant. The fire is within, okay? So these are all the things that these opportunities are teaching you. Learning to work well together, to defend yourself at all cost, but not feeling like you always have to be guarded. You only stand up when you got to, you know what I'm saying? So what is the best possible choice? So if we're talking on an individual basis, say some of you have a really big choice to make when it comes to how you perceive this world, how you perceive your teachings, your uniqueness, and the people that share the same vision with you, okay? What is the best possible choice? And we're going to use the Divine Feminine Oracle for this. The Queen of Saintly Woman. I am in service of divine love. I move the way love asked me to move. Oh, Lord. I love you, Spirit, so much. Oh, goodness. All right. So, and look at all that fire, guys. Look at her. She is on fire, right? So, in her lifetime, Rabia's embodied a form of, sorry, guys, my brain ain't working right. Embodied a freedom that divine love offers us. If we see her life as a metaphor of the soul's progression, she went from slavery to sainthood by devoting herself to Allah. Her only concern was the love that she could give to God. The only concern was the love she had to give to God. Okay? Her every action was motivated by her devotion to God. Is this not what I was saying earlier? And through it, she received the greatest spiritual gift, self-realization. Okay? You're realizing yourself by giving yourself to God, by listening and trusting in their guidance and moving forward accordingly. Although it can be very difficult, loving without expectations is a profound spiritual practice. More often, our love for someone is loaded with ideas of who that person needs to be for us. But divine love is unconditional. It's a love that seeks only to love, no hidden agendas, no strings attached. She relates in one of her poems, prayer should bring us to an altar where no walls or names exist. That is what I'm saying. God lives in everything we see, breathe, and touch. Okay? Everything we feel. That is God. Each time we are able to love someone or ourselves without condition to that love, we arrive at this altar within us. We free them and ourselves. We remember what she knew so well, that to love just for the sake of loving lets the divine act through us. Okay. These are really powerful messages, guys. And this is teaching us to break past all these walls and these barriers that society and ourselves and our conditionings have put around us, and choosing to light our own fire, to love every ounce of ourselves that God created for us to be on this planet, and to say, I see my place in this world. I see my place. Okay. Oh, goodness. All right. So, what is the best possible choice for those representing with the Emperor and honoring Gaia? Hey, Michelle. Hey, T Rose. Yeah, it's a good one, Michelle. It's a good one. All right. What is the best possible choice for those representing with the Emperor and honoring Gaia? All right, that's a lot, but let's see. So we have the joy-permeated mother. I am my own guru. I know the self that never changes. The goddess of discernment. I spend my time wisely. I only say yes when it's a holy hell yes. The warrior saying, I am a warrior of love. My devotion attracts resources and support. And the mystic of divine love. Love is divine. I am nothing except love. So listen, when it comes to everything I was saying about honoring your path and embodying all the kings, right? And all the queens, it doesn't matter gender doesn't matter here. This is about taking authority, taking action, and trusting in the process that you have the ability within you to go through this transformation and nourishing the resources you need to go on this path. Like, look at, okay? So you see the bridge here. It is literally spilling from Gaia's mouth into her hands to help give you the information and the resources you need for your journey, right? Where does that information come from? Within, by being out in nature, grounding yourself, meditating, whatever it is. Knowing the self so much, and it still goes. And so I guess a lot of these are just tied in together, but it's about knowing self so much and being so dedicated to your path and to God. You are your own guru. Again, all this information is from within. You already have the tools, you already have the resources, you have all the knowledge you need. Knowing the self that never changes is the spirit within, your truest form, your light body, the one that can connect to everything that is around us and say, I feel the subtle frequencies, I hear the messages, I hear the call, I feel the push, and choosing to go regardless of what you feel is standing in your way, because that is a perception. Spending your time wisely, and not saying yes just because you feel obligated or, someone's guilting you into it, but only if it lights your fucking ass on fire because it's something you want to do so badly. Says, yes, that is exactly what my soul needs right now. That is going to put some pep in my step. It's going to let love run through my veins, okay? Because you are the warrior of love. Your devotion attracts resources and support. So how devoted are you to your path, right? How much faith do you have in the process of where you are going? Because love is divine. And you are nothing except love. Let me read that one. There is nothing more powerful than remembering that we are love. And there's nothing and no one outside of us that is needed in order to realize this. And I said that too earlier, guys. So y'all better be listening up, right? It's between our experience of the divine and our own soul. We can let go of what we think we need to prove or who we think we need to be in order to receive love, because we remember that we are love. Then we can stand in that truth even through flames. She is a courageous truth teller, and the truth of her experience. Share your thoughts. Okay, can you all see that? Share your thoughts. And the truth of her experience is that love alone can free us. Not the love another might give us, not the love of family or friends. All of this is powerful and significant, but the true source of love for us is in the fact that we are a soul and that the soul is in union with the divine. She reminds us when we've forgotten that love is the essence of who we are and that true love is found within. She says, love has no beginning, no end, no limit, and I am nothing except love. This is a time to own and to know this truth more fully. It is the most profound and radical act we can ever take, knowing the love we already are. So powerful, guys. Hi, Mauricio. How are you? All right. So, and then for those who are individually resonating with pile 3 about feeling impatient and wanting to just let it all go, the Mother of God, Mary of Nazareth, I am blessed. My courage gives birth to the divine. Okay, so again, if you feel like you have been putting too much time and too much energy into something that is not coming to fruition, might need to choose a different route, guys. Take a different approach. Because when you realize that you are blessed regardless, because you're looking at this one instance that's not coming to fruition, that you're not seeing all the other blessings around you, you are blessed. You are breathing, you are standing, you have things around you that are keeping you safe, fed, warm, cared for. They are up there doing all this work for us to transcend. And you want to think that you are lacking. I promise you, you are not. Okay? Your courage to choose a different route will give you the opportunity to birth things into creation. Okay? The goddess of self-knowledge. The essence of who I am flows effortlessly into everything that I create. Okay? So, hey, Brooke. Yes. You see me and all my snot rags. Okay. Anyway, talking shit. Whew. Now that Brooke's in the building, gotta on point. Can't let my girl down. So, yes, it's going to take courage to walk away from any situation that you feel you have already invested so much time and energy into. And I promise you, once you walk away, a new door is going to open. Or if you just choose to focus on something else at this time because you're not getting what you need from this situation and is taking your focus from something that is a priority for you, that needs your attention, that wants your attention. And it is going to have to take some courage and bravery to say, okay, yes, I have put enough time. Hey, Danny. It has taken enough time to put myself in the situation. Now I got to put some time to get me out of this situation so I don't feel like I am in lack. I need to focus on something else at this time so that the doors can open, right? And when you are in the essence of who you truly are, you will flow effortlessly. Everything you create will be effortless. And it's because you feel like you are trying on something that you keep meeting all this resistance and you wonder why. Go with the path of least resistance, guys. It doesn't mean that, you're not going to hit walls, but be like water. Flow. Where there is one door, there is another. Just because you hit one detour doesn't mean the game is up, okay? So, do you want me to? Okay. They want me to read Mary of Nazareth. Fine. All right. I've always imagined that Mary was terrified to hear an angel loudly announcing that she was meant to be the mother of God. Her surrender to Gabriel's words felt so courageous and too unacknowledged. Mary has no idea what she will have to meet with, what will be asked of her, and what this love for her son will put her through. But she says yes nonetheless, so that she can be in service of the divine. Mary's acceptance of her role has been in the shadow of the Christian story, uncelebrated because she is seen as so divine, but she was human too. She could have said no. Her courage could have faltered, but she aligned with the light. She heard Gabriel's words, "Be not afraid," and allowed the divine story to work through her life. And she let joy dictate her response. Mary leads us to trust that we can say yes to what feels light. It doesn't have to make sense or work with the timeline the ego has mapped out for us. In the midst of our ordinary everyday lives, we can say yes to the angel who greets us in the space of our heart and let the energy of joy give birth to the divine through us. Listen, I don't know about y'all, but I feel like I just answered that clear as hell. All right. So take however it resonates, but I'm telling y'all better listen up, okay? If you need to watch this a couple times, do so. All right. So how is this helping us grow, guys? Because I know all of this is making sense for me personally, but it ain't just about me. So everything I just read, source of life, okay? Where are you? Look at the resemblance. Okay? Can you see that? This shit doesn't just happen, guys. You see me shuffling on camera. They are pouring ancient wisdom through you. They are nourishing you with growth. So yes, it may feel very uncomfortable. Yes, it may feel like shit's about to hit the fan, but this is about to bring major peace and clarity into your life. Okay? You're so welcome, Will. Thank you for being here. All right, Sherry, take care. Hey, Kelly. All right. So, how else is this helping us grow? And then I'm going to read these two. One more. I feel like there's one more. Okay. All right. Where are we at? So, right to it. Lay on it, guys. All right. God, the source of all life, is within you, with you, and around you at all times. The source of life permeates everything in existence. You can move closer to the divine source simply by holding this awareness that God is everywhere in everything. Feel yourself held in his love and glow in his light. Listen, they making me fucking repeat myself, okay? Listen up. How is this helping you grow? It's helping you understand they've never left. They are never not with you. That they are helping you realize your full potential and the ability to get through all of these hardships and all of these things that are making you question and doubt not only yourself, but your purpose in this life. Telling you of divine love that lives within you and around you. Everywhere you look, God's love is waiting to express itself to you. Open your eyes, pay attention, and be open to receiving it always. They are literally handing it to you. They want you to see it. They want you to feel it. Okay? How is it helping you? Bringing blessings. The light of God, the source of all creation, radiates through the universe, permeating everything in existence. Guys, and I know not all these messages are the same in this book, okay? So they are really drilling it home here. The very same light that warms your skin on a sunny day exists inside your heart, and it connects you to everything in existence. The same love that you feel from God and from your spirit guides and from, all whatever you believe in. Everyone believes in a higher power, okay? This love radiates through you, and they are allowing you to connect with every bit of that love and that cosmic consciousness that is helping you connect the dots in your life. Okay? Contemplate the significance of this for a moment and allow an awe-inspiring feeling of gratitude to flow over you. You are truly blessed. And this was another message that we received. Show gratitude. Okay? There's so much in this life to feel grateful for. So really switch your perception. Look at the things in your life that you feel you are happy to have. And, instead of looking at the things you don't have, look at all the things you do. Okay? And believe in your dreams. Okay? You may be encountering some obstacles and challenges which you feel are standing in the way between you and your dreams. Don't be disheartened. Your efforts will soon be rewarded. Continue to do whatever you can to move towards achieving your dreams. Even the smallest steps will make a big difference at this time. If you don't feel supported by those around you, draw on your own inner strength and do the believing for them. Acknowledge your value and fill your mind with positive thoughts about your future success. Bam. Mic drop. Fucking love you guys. Telling you, listen, and this is exactly what I was saying last night. I was talking to them hard. They just confirmed they heard me. Because I was like, listen, I don't care if no one else believes in you. I believe enough for everybody. I believe enough for my whole damn tribe. I believe enough for my whole family. I believe enough for this whole collective that is going through this shift, and I am here to transmute that energy. I am here to say I believe so wholeheartedly that I believe in God and spirit and everything that is working out in my favor. I fucking believe. I always will choose God's love, and I will always express that love wherever I go. If you are having a hard time, I got your back, okay? Because my faith runs strong, and this is what it's teaching us, okay? It is teaching us to make the necessary decisions in our life, to always choose the light in our situation. And if we ever feel we are getting discouraged by the obstacles in our way, always remember you are never alone. They are always teaching you how to come back to the center of self, which is the very existence of that light, loving energy that created us in the first place. Like, really think about it, guys. We are like a fucking pea in this universe going around, and we're all here, just going on nonchalantly about our little lives. I was thinking about this last night. Like, the fact that we're even here on this planet, breathing, speaking, and creating is a miracle in itself. Right? Think outside the box. This life is one little blip on the radar. It's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. And I don't care how many times I got to step up to the plate to do God's work. I will choose it over and over again if I have to. Because everything they're teaching me and the way that I've changed because of them, I wouldn't trade it for the world. I don't care how much it hurts, how much it's uncomfortable, because it is truly the most inspiring thing I have ever witnessed in my life. So, with that being said, oh, April, you missed it, girl. Yeah, you're going to have to go back and watch it. Yes, yeah. I love y'all, guys. Please take care of yourselves. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, drop me a comment. You got to go back and watch it, because, listen, you can't make it up. You can't make it up, guys. I used 4 different decks, and all the messages came back around, okay? So if you need a ton of confirmations, if you need a sign, this is it, okay? So listen carefully. And again, if you have to go back in a few days and watch it again because you're just not really sure if you're ready to hear these messages, I promise you, they're probably going to make sense for you later. So with that being said, thank you for putting up with my, sickness. But I love you guys so much. And I really hope everyone takes care of themselves through this process and understand you are not alone. And if you need me for anything, I'm always here for you. So if you need to get in touch with me, you can email me at whispersofgrace1016@gmail.com. But all my information is down below if you need to get in touch with me. Okay? I love y'all. I'll talk to you soon. Please take care of yourselves and have a blessed night. Bye.